Hi guys, my name is Joe Bell. I'm the program assistant here at the Hackley Hume Historic Sites. And for this week's video, we're going to go ahead and do one more room by room. And because I had to pick the room this week, I of course had to pick my favorite room between both houses. And that is why I'm currently standing upstairs inside the Hackley house in Charles Hackley's personal library. Now this room has got a whole bunch of cool things to show and a whole bunch of cool things to kind of tell you guys about. So let's get started. Alright, so for starters, it was not uncommon for libraries like this one to be kind of the center for business while at home. Now, we don't know if Charles would have used this as a place for business, but what we do know is that he was a big fan of walking down to his office, and that's kind of where the business was done every single day for the Hackley Hume Lumber Company. Now, this room is one of my favorites because, it has got all kinds of cool, fun things, such as these built-in original bookshelves and desk here. Now, these things not only would have served kind of a nice purpose for Charles Hackley, but also were really well carved, well done. Kind of for starters, sitting right here with this side drawer, you kind of see, nice and well carved. Open it up, more storage space, more drawer space, kind of going across the entire desk. Different things that he may have had on his desk, pens, glasses, a nameplate there, his cigar possibly. And opening up this side, which is also well carved, more paper storage. The neat thing about this desk is if you want to go ahead and lift this up, this whole bottom drop down part is also just really impeccably carved. Just all up and down. The carvers here really outdid themselves. You can see the fine carvings going on inside here. Just a little bit of everything. And then directly above the desk here, kind of more storage space. Actually, that pocket watch there belonged to Charles Hackley's adopted son, Charles Moore Hackley. And just kind of a whole bunch of books, a little bit of everything else. And just all kinds of different carvings going along the whole deal. And the neat thing about these is that you kind of have these hidden drawers here. Now you see those metal handles? Those are the handles for the drawer. So actually go ahead and grab this, pull this open, and there's fully functioning drawers. So not only do they look really nice, but also full of all kinds of use as well. And directly above the desk is a beautiful stained glass window here. So originally the stained glass window from this house came from the Wells Company out of Chicago. And periodically throughout the years we had to go through and restore, kind of touch up some pieces. So not every individual pane or every individual piece on this window is still the exact same one, but is done to the same colors and pattern to make it look as close to the original as possible. And as we kind of turn over here, these two portraits. Now, the gentleman on the left, that is Charles's younger brother, Mr. Edwin Hackley, and the woman on the right, that is Edwin's second wife, Mrs. Jenny Hackley. We kind of pan over here, one of the many fireplaces inside this house. And of course above it, a nice mantelpiece, which is just carved and decorated beautifully. Kind of take a closer look, you see all the detail that's done on this. No expense is really spared inside this room. And moving over here is another doorway, one of three ways to get into this room. This door specifically takes you back out to the family hallway. And as we come right over here, it's one of two original pieces inside this room. This is the maple bird's eye cabinet. And so this cabinet is original and is really kind of neat because it actually does have one of the kind of continuing themes inside this house, which is this Moorish arch theme. So if you take a look right here, you can go ahead and see that Moorish arch still carved into it. I also see it carved in right down here as well. So if you come through this house, you see that Moorish arch design everywhere. And directly above this maple cabinet, you do have this smaller wall print of the same mural that's inside the Charles Hackley Public Library downtown Muskegon. Now, this print kind of shows Charles Hackley handing over the deed of the building to Muskegon school officials. And then behind me here is the second original piece, so the second of the two inside this room. So this kind of card indoor gaming table is really neat. So, as you take a look at it, you kind of have a smaller tabletop, so if you're playing card games or reading books or anything else like that, it doesn't leave you a whole bunch of room for ashtrays or drinks. So if you don't want to spill those shelves underneath right here in the corners, that's what those are for. So really kind of a neat deal. That way you kind of keep things safe without having to worry about spilling or sending things across the room that you don't want to. And then right over here is probably my favorite window inside this house. Nice, big, beautiful, round window. Now, kind of a interesting thing is that middle pane right there, that kind of clear one, that was actually replaced when this house was owned and operated by the American Red Cross. So that window was removed and actually replaced with one that had a nice big red cross painted on it, which tends to make sense for this house being used by the cross. And then of course, no library would really be complete without a really nice kind of corner view here. So as we kind of take a look, go ahead and pull the curtain back. See another nice beautiful day here inside Muskegon. But just a really nice view for Charles Hackley to have outside of his library here. So overall, just a really nice, neat, really well done space. All right, you guys, that will go ahead and wrap up this week's room by room video. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this tour, and be sure to keep checking back on our Facebook and our Instagram account as we continue our summer video series. This series, you guys will see more room by room videos, explore and artifact videos, and also all access and behind the scenes videos. Also, be sure to check in with us at hackleyhume.org as we continue to march forward and hopefully reopen soon. So with that said, hopefully you get a chance to see all you guys soon. Thanks.